Hey, what's up guys? This is T-Bone here. Welcome back to another episode of playing Gemstone Legends. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about two units for my feature unit highlight. This is going to be the midweek video where I'm going to be doing offline videos, and I'll be doing live streams on the weekends. So I had a couple of streams already. If you have not caught that already, I do these live videos with different content creators for Gemstone Legends, and also I'm planning on inviting also people who are just active in the community. And even if I don't host anyone, I still plan on doing those live streams so that we can have chats about the game and talk about various different topics. It'll be on Saturday or Sunday mornings, Pacific time, so stay tuned for that. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to be talking about the units from the two events that we just had, All for One and One for All. And those are going to be the two blue epic units named Simdor and Vianna. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be talking about their skills and how I equip them, and also show you their skills and how they work together. So Simdor is an attacker warrior type, and his special ability is Cursed Cut, which deals damage to a single enemy and inflicts curse. Okay, and because there's a chance for you to inflict curse, one of the things that you want to think about is, as an attacker type, you want to include both attack and also some level of accuracy if you want to take advantage of that skill. The passive ability gives him Soul Link so that he will limit the amount of damage he takes because he shares damage with another unit, and he also has a chance to inflict his special ability twice if he has a sister on his team. Now the numbers aren't shown here very well, but at level 1 it's 75%, and then starting at level 6 it's 100%. So it's a guarantee starting level 6 for the skill, and then at level 7 you also gain mana gain. He also attacks harder, like he does more damage if you put Vianna on the team and she does die, and so he ends up dealing even more damage than before, but he will not attack twice. So the bonus here really is if you have both units, you put them together so you can take advantage of the skills that they have. In terms of the gears, I have attack gears, and I took advantage of a cursed set because it gives me a 30% accuracy. So this gives me a nice little bump to the accuracy. You want to try and get it to about 100 or so, but I wasn't able to with the set I have right now, so I'll continue to work on my gear. But if you take a look at the critical rate and the critical damage, you want it to be 85% or higher for critical rate. I'm almost there. And in critical damage, you want it to be 100% or higher, and I'm at 156, so you can deal more damage. Attack wise, his number's a little low, like you want it to be about 4,000 or so, but I find that for my needs right now, he's actually okay. And so this is what you want to do to gear him. What I do is I look for the critical rates as a sub status in all my other gears. So you can see 19% for critical rate here. I have 11% here and another 11% as well. I'm not really looking for other sets to equip him right now, although I find that Zeal would be a good option as well because he also increases the amount of damage depending, for every ally that's alive on the board, he deals more damage, and so this also helps out. So if I had another Zeal that gives me attack bonus, I would have used it, but I don't, and so this is just something I'm working towards. Now if we take a look at Vianna, the sister, she also benefits from having Simdor on the team, which we'll take a look, but her ability is all about damaging all the units on the board by dealing damage to all enemies, and then there's a 35% chance to inflict stun. Now this is a very critical skill. It's only 35% chance, and it's at max levels 35%. Up until then, it's 25% from levels 1 to 9 for the skill. But at 35% chance, even though it's not a guarantee, the passive ability that she has sort of makes up for it, in that if you have Simdor on the team, she will also attack twice. And so if you attack twice, then you're going to increase the chances that you stun the team, which I think is going to be really useful. When Simdor dies, then she's going to have 5 mana gain, and her mana gain otherwise increases by 1 at level 7. And what you see here is it's the same thing. At level 1, she does not have a guarantee to attack twice. It's only up to level 6 is when she gets the guaranteed double attack, and then mana gain increased by 1. She has 19 mana gain to start, and so she'll have 20 with the passive ability, and then if Simdor dies while she's still alive, then she bumps up to 25 mana gain, so she's going to be able to go much quicker and cast her spell, although because the brother is dead, she's only going to be able to cast it one time. If you take a look at the Awakening, she's all about speed as well, so you can also make her a very fast hero so that she can go first and use her skill faster. I chose to go with attack for now, but I will probably play around and see, maybe I'll switch over to make her speedy, but I do need to farm more gears for that. So exactly the same kind of loadout with critical damage as the glove. This is actually something I do for all my attackers. I use critical damage for the glove, and then I do take advantage of the curse set as with Simdor, so I can get a little bit of accuracy. You can see it's at 105%, 87% critical rate, 141% critical damage. Attack is still work in progress. I do think that these two heroes are well worth ascending to 6 stars because they work really well, especially together. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how their skills work by going to Phoenix Rift. We're going to attack level 20 right now. And I'm actually also going to show you a setup that I think is going to be kind of fun. So we know that Simdor and Vianna are both going to attack twice. Gaffadeath is going to be our attack booster because she gives attack increase. And both Simdor and Vianna, their damage is based on attack, so they're going to attack with more damage here. Frank is a attacker based on health, so the attack boost is not going to help, but what he does is he has a chance to use his special ability twice. And so this is going to be a setup that's all about attacking twice, and I think it's actually going to be kind of fun. And he also attacks twice if hit by poison, burn, or bleed. And this is what the boss does. So let's take a look and see what happens here. We're going to go into the fight, and I just wanted to show you the ability here. And so with Streetblock as leader, you also have a good speed here so that you could, you can basically make sure that your units all go first. And what we're going to see here is we are going to see Gaffadeath use her skill, and we're going to see Simdor attack twice. Okay, so because of the skill, you can see because she attacks twice, she's able to take out the rest of the wave, even though her first attack doesn't actually take them all out. So this is where having the 2 attacks can be really helpful. And even if she doesn't take them out after the two hits, you also get the stun that's available so that they will not be able to attack you back. And so I think it's actually kind of fun here. So the way to think about sort of the synergy here is if you can stun your opponents, that gives you more time to then take out your opponents who are not able to attack back. And so it's a very useful skill, in having having the ability to stun the entire enemies is not something that you see often. So I think that's actually really strong. All right, so what we're seeing here is, you can see that curse is stacking, and so with Simdor's skill, you can really stack up curse as well, which is, I think, really nice. And now what we're going to do is we're going to see Frank getting burned, and so he's also automatically going to attack twice. I was kind of hoping to see all of my units getting their skills activated, but looks like we're not going to get that. And so instead we're just going to see how Simdor and Frank and also Vianna has attacked twice on their separate turns. But I did see before where all 3 of them attack in sequence, so you see 6 attacks total against the Phoenix, which actually is kind of fun to see. But that is basically in a nutshell how their skills work. Now, my personal feeling about the units, number 1, I do think that they're really great together, but if they're separate, then they're not really gaining the benefits, because having them not on the team does not count as them being dead, so you're not going to get the benefit of increased attack or increased mana gain. So on their own, I think that the 35% chance to do stun is still a little bit low for you to be able to count on her own if it's not a double attack. And so they're definitely going to be weaker on their own, but I think that they're still, still good units. I think that Simdor's damage and also the curse is going to be really useful. And Vianna, I personally think, is a better unit of the 2 because her area of effect stun, when it lands, it can be very effective in many situations. And so I personally will plan to ascend them to 6 stars when I can, and I definitely am looking forward to putting them into either my Guild Wars defense or Arena defense at some point, or maybe put them into my attacker team, because I like to see what happens in a PvP setting. But definitely these 2 units are working really well in our in the campaigns and also in Rift. So that's going to be it for me for today, guys. Let me know in the video comments below, like, what you think about these 2 units. You know, whether you like their skills or not, if you have them, whether you know, you're using them in your arena fights or against Rift. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.